The opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Colts of Virginia Beach taking on the Houston Texans.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Get it! Go, Reed! Go! Ready?
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Buffalo 18!
Second down, here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 60 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Warrior 70! Hurt!
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Colt defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
51 yards on the ground for him so far. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1.
Back to 60. Back. Reload.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Delson in motion. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And this one is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Ashton Doolin.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Press on leading. Go street. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Cut 19, cut 19. Hurt. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Hey, Brad.
Delson in motion. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Come on, come on.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Now Richardson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 2nd down.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Unlock.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
There we go.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
17, 19 light.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First and 10, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here's second and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Richardson yet again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. On third down, here's Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. Some momentum into the locker room.
Hurt. Come 19.
Stroud now on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Stroud now on second down. That's complete. It's Collins. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
19 tight. Rig alert. Stop below 18. Ready.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Lions, 70. 19 Lions. Go.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Pierce on the counter. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. Touchdown! Xavier Hutchinson, 29 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now they'll shift things around.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
On first down, Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a pickup of 17 and the first down.
60
First down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the end.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
19 right. 19. 60 average. 60 back.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Cup 19. Dragon 60. Check. Go.
2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And quickly, they get to the line.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Richardson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson.
That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Check smash.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hurt. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Texans 42, Colts 31.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Hutchinson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud looking to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
A good pickup there at 22.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Street, street. Go, Champ, go, Champ. Go.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Press all 80. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Warriors 17.
Again, it's Richardson.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Go.
Richardson will throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on second down. Richardson going to move them around.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in.
Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Texans 49, Colts 46.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 31-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud looks to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And even though he gets out of bounds to start the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins.
Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down.
60 Eagles, check, Bobcat. 18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Richardson.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.